To write the balanced net ionic equation for copper-2 chloride plus ammonium phosphate, we first need to balance the molecular equation. This is the molecular equation, and I've already balanced it. If you need help, there's a link in the description on how to balance the molecular equation. Next, we need to write the state for each substance. That'll look like this. So if you know your solubility rules, compounds with chlorine, the chlorides here, very soluble. Compounds with the ammonium ion, also very soluble. So these are all very soluble, break apart into their ions. But when we have the phosphate, almost all the time the phosphate ion is going to be insoluble, with a few exceptions. So since it's insoluble, that means it's a solid. It'll fall to the bottom of the test tube as a precipitate. So we have our solid precipitate here, the copper-2 phosphate. Once we have the states, we can split the strong electrolytes into ions for the complete ionic equation. That'll look like this. So this is the balanced complete ionic equation. Now we can cross out spectator ions. They're on both sides of the complete ionic equation. If we look at the reactants here, and then down here are the products, there are 6 chloride ions in the reactants and 6 chloride ions in the products. These are spectator ions. We'll cross those out. 6 ammonium ions. Then again in the products we have 6 ammonium ions. We're going to cross those out. Spectator ions. But what's left, that's the net ionic equation for CuCl2 plus NH4 3PO4. Let's remove these spectator ions. And this is the balanced net ionic equation. You'll note that the atoms, they're balanced, and the charge is balanced too. We have 3 times 2 plus, 6 plus, 2 times 3 minus, 6 minus. So we have a net charge of 0 in the reactants. In the products, this is a neutral compound, net charge of 0. This is Dr. B with the balanced net ionic equation for copper-2 chloride plus ammonium phosphate. Thanks for watching.